So
Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Oh, go get a fumble on the first play or pick.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
My booty hurts now. I did get a new backpack, but it's only 85. I'll take it.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. Still longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Elway to throw.
Yep.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 23.
Ow. Ankle.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
That's a different thing. Look at his height. I told
Here's
you.
the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Desmond King making the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's a run. That's a run.
They go play action. It's McNabb. Forced out to his left.
And
he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Out of the gun, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. And pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Come on, King.
Taking it about the 16.
Oh, yeah. How the hell is that fast getting?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
How? I don't even know. I thought.
From the gun, it's Elway. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, you're.
That's caught inside the 20.
And
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And a fake mark. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Overthrown and you get against it. But now
on the carry, here's Clement.
Damn!
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards now go around, a 1st down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Oh my gosh. Finally.
They'll run with Clement. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Let's go.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Yes,
On 3rd down, Elway. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. It was a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
How the
he was
hell
waving his
he
arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
1 yard line.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And shedding the tackle and now Sharon. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. What?
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. Now it's McNabb. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I think I'll go.
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Desmond King on the return.
Oh, there
Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is.
Yeah,
in this
it's so
situation,
funny.
they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Come on, Dallas. Oh, we got this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
No.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Miles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5.
What's your problem?
Elway off the bootleg.
Pass it.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Elway steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice...
John Elway, you're coming out. There we go. Come on, hurry up. Christmas soon, bro. Hurry up. Are you gonna play or not? Hello.
Variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Devin turns and hands it off. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Like,
1st and 10, Devin Wade drops back.
That's it.
And his throw is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Delta, blue, Charlie, Mark.
Devin Wade to throw again on 2nd and 10. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he connects with Ebron. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Madness! Madness!
And Devin Wade will throw it again. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
Madness!
Madness.
2nd down, Devin will throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And all the way down to the 35. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Randy Moss, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I'm out.